Let's speak a few words about the braking, and it's important that we are not speaking about the emergency braking now, just the normal everyday slowing down of the motorbike. As all of you know, we have a front brake and we have a rear brake, and there are many riders in the world, especially sport bike riders. Lots of them are saying that I have never touched the rear brake, I use only the front one. Lots of other riders, especially cruiser riders, saying that they are not using the front brake because afraid of it, using mainly the rear brake. That's why many manufacturers are making these integrated brake systems, but the best way is if you personally learn how to combine the two brakes and you know why to brake and how to do it in the everyday riding. So we put up one camera, a mobile phone, to the handbrake and another camera to my right foot, the rear brake. And as my motorbike is a BMW F800 GS with a relatively, or even I can say that very soft suspension, the reactions of the bike will be seen pretty well. What is happening if I am using only the rear brake, only the front brake, or combine them when just make a normal slowing. Let's check this out. The speed is going to be the same all the times, and let's check out first without using the handbrake, only the rear one. So I push the rear one, just a normal braking without using the ABS. The ABS stopped the braking at the end of it. So you saw that the front part of the bike is going down even only if you are using the rear brake, and you can slow down the bike, but this is not too effective. Now let's check out only the first one. So without using any rear brake, I am going to slow down the bike only with using the front one. As you can see that the weight transfer is much higher, the front suspension is going down much more, but the effectiveness of the slowing is also bigger than in the previous case. That's why we have on a lot of bike we have two brake discs in the front and only one in the rear. Now let's check out both of them together. When using both of the brakes together, the correct order is always to start slightly before the front one with the rear one. It gives some power to the rear suspension, and then you can start pulling the front brake, and using both of them together gives a much better suspension working and a little bit lower weight transfer, so the whole bike is acting much better. But these were only the normal brakes. We still have an engine brake. Let's check out what that is doing on its own. The speed is going to be the same again, now only 40 and a few km/h surge speed, and I am switching down without using the normal brakes, and at the end I have to do it, otherwise I'm not going to stop. So the engine brake can help you to slow down the bike, but on its own it's enough for really nearly nothing. Helps, but not enough. But you have to learn on your own that always use the two brakes combined, so always combine them. Of course, if you have a sport bike, then the front brake will be much more important, but even then use the rear one. And if you have a cruiser, then the rear brake will be more important than on a sport bike, but even on a cruiser always use the front brakes as well, so always combine them without locking the wheels when you make normal everyday slowing and braking. If you liked the video, please push a thumb up to it, subscribe for our channel and watch our previous film, and very important that if you donate our work, you can find the link below this video, then you will get all of our films about motorbike reviews or rider techniques before its publicity